Testing, testing. Good evening, sports fans. Apologies about that. I'm not sure. I think that's Zach next to me making noise. We are down at Nottingham Hockey Centre for Premier League fixture. Nottingham men's first 11 versus Beeston men's first 11. The battle for the car park. My name's George Bonier. I'm joined by
Harry Croft Baker for this evening. I'm extremely excited to be here on what is the closest local derby in the whole of Great Britain. It doesn't get more exciting on a Saturday night than this, really, for me. And it's not actually freezing cold in the commentary box today, so double trouble, I think.
Yeah, it's nice and warm in here, nice and toasty. Me, Zach, and Harriet tightly packed with the rugby on in the background. I would go as far as saying this is probably one of the closest derbies, not only in Great Britain, but the whole world. I don't know many sports teams that play across a car park from each other.
I guess you could say AC Milan, Inter Milan, because they play in the same stadium, is probably technically closer.
Yeah, that's probably
But
true.
I don't know if that counts, really. Lazio and Roma as well. I only found out that Lazio play in the same stadium as Roma last weekend, actually.
You know how they're moving stadiums? They're building a new one. Are they still going in the same one?
They're not building a new one anymore.
Oh, really?
They stopped the demolition of the San Siro. Thank God for that. What stadium? Actually, fun fact of the day: Southampton actually won their 2-1 away against Inter Milan in 2018. I want to say. Pretty good win.
Yeah. I thought you were a Bournemouth fan.
No, I think that's you, George.
Oh, yeah, that is me. How could I forget? 2-2 draw today, up the cherries.
Southampton won 4-2, actually. Big old win, that. Ipswich lost. Leicester drew.
Who do you support, Zach?
Stoke City had a good result away at Preston today, 2-1. Yeah.
Stoke City.
Well, I think the sporting highlight of the day, aside from this game, obviously, has to be Italy getting the win earlier. I don't know if any of our followers from across the globe tuned into that, but what a game of rugby that was. And to be fair, England-Ireland here is looking pretty tasty. It's a good watch.
Yeah. Rousing team talk, I'm sure, from Max Anderson, the skipper there, getting the boys up for this game. Could really do with some points here, Nottingham.
Yeah, vital game for Nottingham season this, really. I just want to shout out Jose Sam Milan Benthania. It's, I believe, his Premier League debut today. So congratulations to him. Will Gurney champion, making a notable return in the high midfield. His second cap, I believe. Maybe third. Yeah, so super excited to see how the boys go.
Yeah, Will Gurney champion, such an influential player. Has been excellent for the twos this year. And yeah, I'm sure it'll be exciting to watch him play today against the Bees. Harry Stone passing the ball back to Tim Errett as we get underway here at Highfields. Louis Cuttle on the ball, walking up to the press, playing into Ed Bryce, who passes the ball just off the pitch, and Toby Stanley takes it quickly, charging down this left-hand side. Beeston keep possession. Back into high line.
Across there to Jamie Rawlings, the big fullback, as Beeston look to take a bit of early control here. Caught a foot there in the middle, I think. Yeah, and Beeston will look to build the high line.
Nottingham sometimes susceptible to conceding early, so they'll be looking to have some defensive integrity here. Hold out. As Beeston set the high line early on in this game. Nice to have the scoreboard back working today so we can actually see the time.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? We could have done that on Wednesday. I think a few of the comments were that people were a little bit confused over what was going on. But I think having the scoreboard back, as bright as it is certainly a good thing for all of the spectators.
Yeah, definitely. Beeston winning the long corner there, back into high line. Not afraid of keeping the ball here. Bit of possession. Harry Stone pressing. Just pushing Beeston back slightly. We go to Toby. Back across to Poole. Transfers all the way across to the Scotsman.
Nice and fluid here from Beeston as they keep building the possession. But great step from Louis Cuttle, and Nottingham win the ball after about 2 minutes of solid possession there from Beeston. And they will look to break with Louis Tipper and Gurney Champion combining. Over, of course, to Ben Shardlow on the right-hand side. Excellent performance on Wednesday from Ben Shardlow. And it's earned him another Premier League cap today.
Yeah, really nice defensive work from Nottingham there, just pushing the high line back and back before Louis Cuttle, with great man-to-man marking, charging in for the intercept. Will Porter there, just maybe slightly ambitious playing the hit pass. Beeston throw the arrow along to Prentice, brings it down nicely. Looks to play inside to Gaz. Griffiths wins a free hit. Looks to play quickly. Weaving into the circle, onto the backhand. Flashes across the face of goal. I think that took a Nottingham touch on the way through. Yeah, it did. So it's a Beeston sideline in that far right corner.
Yeah, and Beeston again going to sit in high line here. I think they're looking to just take control of this game with the possession. But Nottingham showed there when they do get the ball, they've got a bit of a threat forward. So I'm sure they'll be looking to counter against this much older and more experienced Beeston side. And actually, this year, Beeston and Nottingham have actually spent quite a lot of time with each other. We often see each other on a beer can Saturday night, actually. Gleeson's got some unbelievable dance moves that he shows off to us. That can only be countered by the likes of Ed Bryce here, who is on the ball and sends it out to the skipper, Max Anderson.
Who plays an ambitious ball forwards again and just intercepted by Beeston, who charge in for a tackle. Foul awarded. Yeah, it's nice to be friendly with the local rivals. Good to see them on a Saturday evening, enjoying themselves. I do agree, Robbie Gleeson. Very nice dance moves.
Really good dance moves.
A heavy touch from Will Porter. Almost beats Gaz Griffiths, but Gleeson out.
Oh, great defending from Louis Cuttle.
To Henry Croft, who puts his stick on the Louis Cuttle. Puts his
He sits Toby Stanley down there. I think he just admitted defeat before he even did the V-drag, to be honest.
He just thought, no chance. Great skills from Pete Corey.
And Beeston regaining possession once again. What did you have for lunch, George?
What did I have for lunch? I had a pork fried rice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice actually.
That's lovely. Really lovely.
Settled into the rugby and enjoyed that.
That's a good line ball there from Beeston. Toby Stanley into the final 25, who looks to drill the ball straight into the circle. But Pete Corey, good blocking that. Breaks on the backhand, looking to get something on goal. And it's given just outside the circle, Beeston ball. Back into the high line now.
Yeah, it seems to be the story of the first quarter so far. First 5 minutes, Beeston have spent a lot of time in this high line, high transfer, applying some pressure, but no rewards yet. They haven't really threatened the D. They've just been sat inside their Nottingham half. Bryce wins the ball with a classic left-hand low. Nottingham look to counter, but broken down by Beeston, allowing subs to be made. Nottingham look to set. Hopefully keep a bit of possession for themselves.
Yes, I think so. Henry Croft there just getting a bit animated as we I think we've come to expect really. But the decent showing from the uni crowd here on the sideline for a weekend game. And there's certainly a bit of support going for the boys. Coming into the circle now into the 25. I think they went a foot there just outside. Yeah, and they'll look to build that high line once again as Nottingham struggling to get out of their own half here. Great win there from Luke Holland. But Gleeson takes it quickly. Tries to look something into the circle. It dribbles through. Jamie Butler with the save. Good blocking from the lads there. And it goes out for a sideline.
I believe that's actually a long corner.
Long corner. My apologies, George.
That's all right, Harry. I'll let you off.
That far corner is quite a way away.
Yeah, you haven't got your glasses on either.
No, I do forget my glasses today. Yeah, Luke Holland with a great bit of pressure there. He's really come on in the last few weeks and has earned his place in the side for sure. Being one of the standout performers in recent times. Along with, I'd probably say, Ollie Rundle's been playing pretty well as well. Kinger, notable goal last week against Cardiff. That was a lovely finish.
Yeah, Luke Holland as well, denied. Umpires thought he didn't touch it, but he did. Really tough there. Against Cardiff for clarity. As always, feel free to reach out to us on the live stream in the comments. Love to interact. A comment coming from Christian Battier. Good evening, George and Harry. Good evening to you, Christian. Please watch out for Zach. I hear he has a poorly knee. Yeah, I think I can see the brace on under his jeans there. They're rather skinny, so the brace is bulging out.
England, Marcus Smith, just to keep you on the updates in the rugby, if for some reason you don't have it on. Marcus Smith's got a penalty here, 18-17. I think it might be a conversion, actually. Conversion. That puts England 20-17 up against Ireland.
Good defensive work there from Max Hansen, just pinching the ball outside of the D and winning the foul. Nottingham, again, with a 16. Can they build an attack here?
I think James Bateman's actually sporting a new hat today, which is interesting. Usually it's a UN Sport bubble hat, available to purchase on the UN Sport website. And lovely hands from Rundle there as he gets clamped in the middle. Jose Samian on the ball. I wonder if his parents are watching. If you are, drop us a comment. I'd like to answer some of your questions. Nottingham finally with a bit of possession here. Looking threatening. Rundle down the right.
Slightly limited vision for us from the commentary box down in this bottom right-hand corner, far end of the pitch.
Luke Holland flips the right stick and fidget spins to try and win a foul.
But Beeston come out with it. I'd like to see Nottingham just keep the ball for a bit. Bit of possession here would be nice. Big chuck from Rawlins.
Long old chuck that forwards.
As he so often does. Can't be brought down by Beeston. Nottingham sideline in their own 25. Nice chuck there to Will Gurney champion, but he can't quite get it under control. Bobbles through to the defence, and Luke Holland now applying the pressure onto Beeston.
Nottingham win the ball back once again. Landed with a nice bit of ball retention skill there. Through to Gurney champion, who does a big England hockey rollout over to Ed Bryce. Spain will be very happy with that, I'm sure. Cuttle looking to connect with Jose there. Can't quite.
He just finds a foot there, Jose, and wins a foul. Composed, as ever. The Spaniard, Ed Bryce, bobbles one over to Ben Chardley. Wasn't a very sympathetic
There was a lovely bit of skill there. Oh, and a missed backhand. Almost.
Not particularly crisp from Ben Chardley.
He's been taking a leaf out of Barney Deller's book there. For anyone that follows the twos in the last couple of games. Barney Deller's impartial to a non-crisp backhand.
I think I can see the ball boy over there. Just go into the sand bucket.
Lovely
filling in the divots.
Bit of high pressure here. Sorry to interrupt you there, George. I just got a bit excited as Pete Corey got close to the fullback. And Beeston send it off the side of the pitch. But for a great bit of defensive pressure there from Nottingham. Really good to see. Certainly something they've been working on in recent training sessions. So it's good to see it coming off. As Tim Errett stands commandingly in the middle.
Yeah, commanding is definitely the right word for Tim Errett. He's real big influence on the pitch for Nottingham. Crucial in that deep midfield position.
Yeah, providing an older head is it's something that's really important for this Nottingham team, and Tim's employed that experience very effectively this year.
And that is a short corner won by Louis Tipper. Pressure from Nottingham Uni, and they've got the first reward of the game with a penalty corner awarded. What will happen here?
Yeah, great outcome there. Just going to quickly shout out Steve Bateman. What a result for Stoke today. Scraping it at the bottom of the Championship at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be very happy with that win. As Randall trundles over with the call from James Bateman on the short corner. What do you reckon it's going to be? No Zach Buck today.
C1 down the channel. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a Louis Cuttle down the channel. Probably not going to be Will Porter. Just guessing that one.
I haven't noticed his prowess from the top of the circle yet this season, Will Porter, but you never know.
Maybe we'll see a village off the top. That would excite me. Here we go. Tim Errett pulling the ball out. C1 it is. Cuttle on the ball. It's a great save. And a rebound and a goal for Nottingham.
Tim Errett on the rebound there, coming in from the injector's mark. Keeper makes a good save down to his right-hand side, but Tim Errett is there to tap it into the back of the net. And that is 1-0 to Nottingham University.
Yeah, excellent goal there for Nottingham. I'm sure they'll be really happy with that. Rebounding is certainly something we've been focusing on this year. So that's a really good way to get a goal, and they just need to dial in slightly here as Beeston break forwards quickly. I'm sure that would have riled them up a bit, for sure. Not expecting to go 1-0 down like that to the hosts so early. But, it's nice to have the tables turned for once, I think, for us. Often, Nottingham find themselves 1 goal down in the first quarter, but 1 goal up, so maybe it will be our day. That's a huge aerial forwards to Louis Tipper. Oh, flashed across goal. Can't quite find the target, but things looking up for the Nottingham side here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you remember last time. I think Nottingham went 3-0 down in the first 7 minutes. So nice for them to be 1-0 up at the start of this fixture. 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. 1-0 to Nottingham.
Yeah, it makes for a really exciting game now. I think that will also get the spirits of the Nottingham boys up. As Max Anderson, I think he might have learned that at senior training this week. Maybe Zach Wallace taught him that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we mentioned that, but yeah, he's been at seniors training this week. Maxi, he's definitely mentioned it in and around the camp. He's come back walking a bit taller, I think. Great slap from Tim across to Harry Stone, who hits it, and Will Gurney, champion, finds a touch into the back of the sideboard. 2-0, Nottingham. That was a great ball from Tim Errett across the top of the D. Harry Stone, touch and hit, and Will Gurney, champion, just hovering in front of the keeper to get a touch on it.
Yeah, Gurney, champion, implementing some of the stuff he's learned in the Chicos there, I think. Putting that ball in the back of the net. What a start for Nottingham here. How exciting as George adds the 2 to the top left of your screens, and it is certainly game on, in the words of Russ Bray.
Yeah, wow. What a start. Polar opposites to last time, and great momentum. Great momentum here for Nottingham. Griff pacing up and down the sideline, scratching his head.
Looking a little bit nervous there, I think. Probably not what they expected. But certainly exciting.
What a start. Neil Page, come on the boys. Indeed. Theo Pawsey, what's for tea? I'm not sure, actually.
I've already had my tea, actually, George. I went to Hall's dinner this evening.
What do you have?
It was a chicken burrito. Chicken burrito with some chips. It wasn't very healthy, to be honest, but just as Christian's watching, I will be meal prepping later for tomorrow's away day to Norwich. Not sure what's on the cards for that, really.
Beeston with a free hit in their bottom left corner. Recycle the ball back to Rawlings in the centre of the pitch.
Actually, my previous club, previous university, me and Jamie Rawlings used to, and that's a goal for Beeston.
Nicely worked from Beeston, just attacking this left-hand side. Ball played into the D, and the attacker jumps in front of his man, touches it past Jamie Butler. 2-1. Goals galore in this first quarter.
How exciting. Goals is certainly something, from a commentary box perspective, we like to see, preferably for Nottingham. But it certainly gives us something to talk about.
Yeah, definitely preferably for Nottingham. But 2-1. Nearing the end of this first quarter. Nottingham now with possession. And there she blows. End of the first quarter. 2-1 is the score. Fair reflection, do you think, Harry?
Yeah, I think Nottingham have taken their chance as well. Certainly. Beeston probably had more possession, maybe. But what does possession actually count for these days, really?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Beeston dominating possession, I think, especially at the start of that first quarter. Lots of time in high line with the ball, but Nottingham taking their chances. I think they've looked the more dangerous side, to be honest. Beeston's only real goal-scoring opportunity coming right at the end of that first quarter. They did convert it. 2-1 at the end of Q1. Time to catch up with the live stream.
Move with G. Shellers is not playing. He has a poorly calf. Oh no, poorly shin.
Poorly shin.
He had it on Wednesday in the Bucks Vars semi-final, which is obviously a big loss for Nottingham. Shellers been so dangerous recently.
I think umpire Barron just wants to get his voice heard on the live stream. He likes to interrupt whenever he comes in. Cheeky little smile on his face. Let's hope he keeps focused on the game, hey?
Pumped coming back out here. Beeston looking slightly more reserved. Perhaps chatting a bit more tactically.
That was really unfortunate for Sutton there. He went for the high five with Henry Croft, and Crofty didn't see it and just walked off.
I'm just taking a look at Henry Croft's socks here. I think Sue might just zoom in for us. It's quite interesting.
It's always the case. He always wears them like that. I don't know why.
I think perhaps you might think he's likened to Jack Grealish.
That was a big back stick from Rundle. The pass just behind him, and I think he forgot to flip his stick over. Back stick to Ariel from Beeston. Max Anderson picks it nicely and energetically squirts out of defence, drawing a foul there, just putting on a Beeston foot. Actually, Barron says sideline Will Porter on the ball across to Max Anderson.
Did you follow the cricket last night, George? Actually, we haven't chatted about this today.
Yeah, I haven't really seen you today, Harry, which is unusual.
That is quite unusual. I think I saw you in the shower this morning. But that was about it.
I didn't see you, so that's slightly concerning. Yeah, frustrating result with the cricket.
Stadium though. Dharamsala, is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
Dharamsala, yeah.
Oh, I'd love to go there. I think that's got to be on the bucket list, really. Set in the Himalayas for any of you that don't follow cricket. And you just get to watch Ben Stokes skittle the Indian bowlers, batsmen.
Yeah, Rohit Sharma, his scout. Yeah, what a backdrop that is at a cricket ground.
Yeah, well, the Trent building in the background here is pretty similar.
Yeah, you've got Portland Hill over there,
Yeah.
which is nice, but not quite the Himalayas.
Although sometimes it does feel as cold as the Himalayas down here.
Yeah. Certainly would recommend wrapping up warm if you ever come down here to Highfields Hockey Centre. Beeston looking to attack here with Gaz Griffith down the left-hand side. Some nice skills. Henry Croft strikes the ball firmly at the goal, but Jamie Butler up to the challenge. Beeston retain possession with Rawlings. Ariel over the top to Prentice. Brings it down. Somehow sneaks through. Nottingham defences, saved by Jamie, and flashes past the back post. Sigh of upset there from Harry, not because of the hockey, but Ireland have just scored in the rugby. 72 minutes played, 22 to Ireland, 20 to England. Frustrating. Rundle starting a run.
Maybe Stanley's sitting down again.
Tired legs, I think, for Stanners. Spent most of the time on the floor. Rundle looking to go direct, hits the ball cleanly. Pete Corey picking it up, attacking the baseline, but dispossessed by the Beeston defender. Tipper wins it back, plays it out to Ed Bryce, up to Tim Errett, touches towards the keeper and kicks it out for a sideline. Will Porter in that bottom corner, plays it forward to Timmy. He looks to shoot it into the D, but well defended by Rawlins. Beeston win the free hit. Crowley here with the conversion. Don't worry, you're not switching radio stations. I'm just watching two games at once.
Neil Page, thanks for letting us know that Ireland scored a try there. As Crowley knocks the conversion miles wide, actually.
Yeah, that wasn't close. 3 points in this game now. George Ford, drop kick specialist. I'm sure will have his eye on that scoreboard. Nottingham here in high line.
Yeah, building a bit of pressure here, to be fair. Beeston had that early chance in the start of this quarter, but Nottingham regaining possession and looking to build. As the ball goes into the circle, to go any champion who can't quite trap it, but puts a good bit of pressure on. And the ball's been lost back to Beeston as Jamie Rawlings looks forward for another big old chuck to Henry Croft there, who mistraps and screams in pain because of that. Very, very angry.
Louis Cuttle was there. Had it under control, I'm sure, if Henry had brought that down. I think he's got to call up to senior training, Henry Croft. He's been playing well this season.
Did Max Anderson tell you that?
Yeah, he wasn't at the same one. Long ball forward by Louis Cuttle to find Louis Tipper. He dances around with it a bit before moving it on. Ed Bryce now with the ball, hitting it into the D, and it just flashes past the back post. Pete Corey watching that one slip past him, and it is a 16 to Beeston.
Gleeson showing us his best dance moves on the ball there. Well, not his best. His best will come out later tonight, I think. Ooh, as that is slammed high up into Tipper. He takes it like a bit of a champion there.
Poole, that was. Not under control. Nice high five from Poole and Tipper there. Just apologetic. Not on purpose. Ben Shardlow, aerial.
He loves the half-back to half-back aerial. As Will Prentice doesn't find himself five. The ball goes across the D. And Nottingham will regain it right in front of the commentary box here with Max Anderson. Captain fantastic.
Sporting the skin tonight. I don't think I've seen that before from him.
Great receipt there from Harry Stone. Looking to find a way into this Beeston circle. Maxi goes for the hit. There's a lovely seed. But picked up there by Panesar.
A real tactic from Nottingham, this. Hitting the ball into the D at the moment. They're loving it. Max Anderson in particular. Will Porter there winning the ball back. Nottingham playing forward. High, Luke Collins high. Can he spin his way onto a foot? No, he can't. Good defending from Rawlins.
That is where you want Luke Holland there in those dangerous areas where he can use his unbelievable stick skills, but no cigar there either.
Yeah, you'd expect him to do something from there and put it in the old goal hole, but no cigar. Yeah, like you said, Harry.
I think Switch It was the call there, but I don't think they knew what Switch It meant.
No dice, unfortunately.
No, that's bound to be a fine thing, eh, George?
Yeah. Long corner here for Nottingham. Tim Errett to Max Anderson, who looks to Matt Blood bobble one into the D, but picked up by Beeston. But turned over again with Louis Cuttle. Just fluffs the air all there. Beeston look to break, but can't find another Beeston player, and it's off the side of the pitch. Possession dominated mainly by Nottingham at the start of this quarter. Nice to see.
Yeah, I think perhaps Bateman here just on the sideline chatting to Toby Stanley, just reminding him to stay on his feet. It's a good old showdown, that one. It's been a really even second quarter here as Nottingham try and find their way into the circle. Can't quite see through the Beeston bench what's happening.
Winning a free hit, I think, there. It's Max Anderson on the ball to Ben Shardlow, who fires across a backhand, but picked up by Beeston defenders. Lander dispossesses, shoots and scores. What a finish from Ollie Lander. Opportunistic, pounces on a defensive error, runs into the D and slots home the backhand. The Beeston keeper hasn't moved. I don't think he even saw that.
Great near post finish there. His dad, Tim, shout out Tim Lander, will be very happy with that. For sure, great goal there for Nottingham, and it is certainly game on here. 3-1 inside the first half. It's super exciting as Lander charges forwards, but is dispossessed by Gleeson. Back and forth here from the Nottingham sides.
Yeah, great finish from Lander, 3-1. Gleeson on the ball, just inside his own half. Picks the nose, then plays. Don't want any distracting bogeys. Sorry, that's immature of me.
I would never put you as an immature person, George.
No.
The ripe old age of 22 and almost 23.
Almost. Great work from Ollie King there. Just tracking Gleeson. Knocks it off the side. Beeston ball. Played forward. Good defence there from Will Porter as he tackles it onto the Beeston foot. And Nottingham have a free hit at the top of their D.
Ball with goal scorer Lander across to Rundle. Connects on the inside there. Ollie King, the man with the hands, and the goal scorer and player of the match last week. Fluffs one through, but it may come off. Not quite. Perhaps he should have stuck to V-dragging.
Two Scotsmen battling out in the corner there. Pete Corhey. Ed Bryce wins the ball to Will Gurney, champion. Great pace round the outside. But good defensive work from Gleeson. I think if Will had gone down there, he would have won a stroke or even a corner or even a stroke. But too honest. $16 to Beeston.
Hello, George. Just joined here in the dugout by Archie Taylor. As it goes on from Beeston onto a Beeston foot, and Nottingham having momentum in the game here. Really positive stuff. Really positive stuff.
Yeah, really, really great finish, as Neil Page says. Goal, boom, Christian Battier, you're right. Great skills from Maxi there as he attacks that left foot.
Absolutely skinning the Beeston players.
Hits it into the D and Pingers touches it just wide.
A lot of attacking play here from Nottingham. Super exciting stuff. And we find ourselves with 6 minutes to go, as I'm not sure if you can see on the live stream. There's 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go until half time here. Nottingham in the commanding position as Beeston try and break down the right. And a big shout from the crowd there as I think they disagree with the decision.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that was Beeston's ball, but it was. Played over the top. Nice little area. Will Gurney champion. Tracking his man. Great defensive work. Knocked off for a long corner.
As England are on the break here. Looking to find their 3 points and bring home the win.
Beeston in this high line again. Rawlins plays back across.
penalty advantage. Oh, great speed there from Orlando to get the ball back, but it's given for the one before from Barron.
Beeston looking to go forward. Plays it into Luke Holland, who thought it was high, but no. Free hit. Played into the D. Hits the foot of Pete Corey and a short corner to Beeston.
Yeah, with 4 minutes to go, they'll certainly be looking to, well, obviously be looking to put this one away. But if they do, it'll be certainly a big change up. And Marcus Smith runs in the corner.
Marcus Smith has just kicked a drop goal to put England ahead. The clock is in the red. 23 to England, 22 to Ireland.
They nullify the Grand Slam there. Wow, what a result. And I'm extremely happy because I have England for my room in my house next year. And I also have Wales. So I really needed that win after Italy won earlier today. How exciting. Following on from that exciting finish at Twickenham, we now have a Beeston short corner. I'm guessing Jamie Rawlings is going to flick it down the channel, Jamie Butler's left side, as he's been doing so effectively in the league this year, to be fair to him.
Injected, trapped, flick down the channel. I think saved by the postman. Scramble in and around the D, and Nottingham managed to clear. That's great defensive work.
Really excellent umpiring there from Barron. Jamie Butler managed to get his stick on it instead of his pads and just shield the ball away from goal, which led to the long corner and an excellent defensive work there from Nottingham. A fidget spin in the corner there from Ali Richmond, I think, as Nottingham win the ball back again. As it comes into the circle, Henry Croft having a go at Rundle there. It is certainly chaotic down here at Nottingham. How exciting.
Long corner to Beeston. Gleeson plays the ball across. Hit into the D, but no touch. As it hits the backboard, 16 to Nottingham. Looking to just calm things down here with 3 minutes to play in this second quarter.
Certainly, I really think it's key to take a mature outlook on this now. And going into the halftime break with a 2-goal lead is really, really important here for Nottingham, as it gives them the commanding position and forces Beeston to chase the game. I think Beeston, I don't quite know what the stuff is in the league, but I know EG and Oxted are playing, and the winner of that gets into the top 8. So I think Beeston might already be in the top 8.
Yeah, Beeston already
so
there, I
nothing on
think.
this game for them.
No, just Pride, just the car park.
But I'm sure that will not demotivate them from beating up some students like they always like to do.
In a nice way.
In a nice way. On a hockey field.
Played forward by Ben Chardlow. Louis Tipper is winning the sideline. Taken quickly by Harry Stone, but not allowed. Jose now on the ball. Brings it back. That is a huge result for you, Harry, and your chances of getting a better bedroom.
I was sat in the library earlier when Italy, as much as brilliant as they won, I was pretty upset, to be honest. But that has really cheered me up. I'm sure HQ over at Twickers will be bouncing.
Yeah, definitely big result. I see I've got Scotland and Ireland. So both results going against me today.
Yeah, it's just under 2 minutes here on the clock now. Rawlings setting up for another one of his big old chucks, and that looks like it's going to Will Porter, who receives brilliantly, and they don't find themselves 5. And Nottingham need to slow the game down here and get to half-time with a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be looking to hold out this 2-goal cushion. Cuttle, big chuck over the top to Harry Stone. Beeston have a 16. They'll look to play long here, I imagine. Can't be long left in the quarter.
Crunching tackle there from Harry Stone. As the game starts to get a little bit physical. And I think Beeston probably find themselves with a few frustrations. This is certainly not what they've been expecting to go into half-time as.
Yeah, definitely not. Long slap forward and can't find a Beeston player. Just runs off the back line for a 16. Louis Cuttle on the ball. Across to Ollie Rundle. Back to Cuttle. Just a lone presser from Beeston.
Cuttle gives up the ball there in a very dangerous position for Beeston to counter-attack. Harry Stone doing some great jump back work there to try and send Beeston backwards. There
Great.
goes the half-time whistle. Nottingham 3, Beeston 1. England winning the rugby. Italy winning the rugby. What a day of sport for us.
What a day of sport we've had so far. The biggest fixture of all.
The big fixture, indeed.
At half time now. 3 to Nottingham, 1 to Beeston, as Harry said.
Feel free to comment what you're doing in the half-time break. I think me and George are probably going to watch the analysis of the rugby and probably have a drink of water. But feel free to comment below what you're getting up to.
Yeah, we love it when the fans interact with us. Great to hear from all of you watching on the live stream. We'll leave you for a few moments as we catch up on the rugby. Here we go. Second half.
And we are back. I think Sue's just accidentally zoomed in there. Not quite sure what he's doing. And I also just want to apologise to Christian for chatting about the rugby. I know how much he hates Union. But, you know, them be the rules. Predictions for the second half, George?
I think tensions are going to build this second half, and it might become cagey.
I think Beeston showed last week their prowess in finishing off the end of games, scoring 2 goals in the last minute, I believe, even with seconds to go to win the game last week against Oxford 3-2. So that's certainly something they won't be panicking about. As Luke Holland with a big old left-hand block there, the indoor man, as Louis Tipper charging forward, broken down slightly, but they're still going on the outside of the circle here. Ball gets played across. Really good work from Tipper there, from Jose. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, super exciting start here for Nottingham as they start breaking forwards again. Ollie Lander not quite breaking through Gaz Griffith there. And Beeston find themselves on the ball, counter-attacking. Gleeson weaving his way through the middle. Dispossessed and intercepted by Will Porter as Kinger V-drags, as always, back to Cuttle. Here comes the chuck. That's a great ball there. Can Lander get to it? Not quite. Really nice ball from Louis Cuttle there. Not quite getting on the end of it. But certainly positive start for the boys.
Such a large aerial he's got, Cuttle.
You know who's got a large aerial, actually? Tom Oswald, really big aerial.
Yeah, I think that's probably due to the length of his stick. He's got a 38.5, I think. Maybe it's even a 39.5. Yeah, unconventionally long, his stick, Tom Oswald, but seems to work for him. Big old chuck. Beeston playing down this left-hand side. Harry Stone pressing through to Gleeson. Just drifts past Luke Holland. Nice skills from Robbie. And into sight to what we'll see later, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt about that. He certainly loves to show off his skills on the hockey pitch and his dance moves in the beer keller.
Well won by Tim Errett. But Beeston keep the ball with Gaz Griffiths. Takes it onto his backhand. Slicing it across the D. Luke Holland can pick it up because Henry Croft just can't quite trap it. Played to Ben Shardlow. Unit play for Will Porter. Just can't quite get hold of it. And Beeston have the sideline.
On the outside of the circle here, free hit awarded as Beeston challenge the Nottingham defence. Taken quickly, ball into the circle. Well blocked there as it's another free hit just on the outside of the circle. Beeston building a bit of pressure here.
Yeah, definitely. Harry Stone now pressing.
He is very fit, isn't he, Harry Stone?
Yeah.
Doing all the work at the top of the man-to-man press here, but certainly doing a good job of it, and he does not look out of breath at all.
Yeah,
Here he goes again. More and more pressure coming from Harry Stone.
He's pushing him back and pushing him back. So athletic. Great defensive work from Ollie Lander there. Just to slow Beeston down, and they have a sideline. Backhand into the D. Deflected wide by Max Hansen. Long corner to Richmond. No, not Richmond. Robbie Gleeson takes it.
Jamie Rawlings in the back five here. Head up out to Ali Richmond. Looking to gain some success on the outside with Will Prentice now. With a silky little spin. Likes to pull that one out on the indoor pitch, actually. I wish I was on an indoor pitch right now, George.
It'd be a bit warmer, wouldn't it, Harry?
Just a little bit warmer. Beeston still in their high line here, enjoying a bit of possession. As Griffith attacks the baseline. Now with Toby Stanley, who sits down for the third time. I believe that's an acorn. Someone's held the umpire. That is literally the third time he sat down today. And is that Ollie King there?
Yeah.
Going crazy with some hands, but dispossessed. And Beeston come away with it, looking to counter. Max Anderson with a suicide intercept. But Rundle trying to break things down and nicking the ball off Crofty. And a short corner is given, trying to work out what it's for. He's pointing at two people.
I think it was for Harry Stone just running off with the ball there. I think that's harsh for Harry. He thought it was his ball. He was dribbling back towards the corner and umpire not having any of it. Gives the corner harsh. But he set the standard.
It is harsh, actually. Last week, or 2 weeks ago now, against Cardiff, Beans, actually, in the second 11, got a card in the second minute and a corner given away for touching the ball away, which we then conceded, which I thought was extremely harsh. But this coming in the second half, is probably a bit less controversial. I do always find that weird, though. You know what I mean? Don't you think rules should just be rules?
Yeah. Strange.
Anyway, I'm predicting a Jamie Rawlings flick here. See one down the channel, just like last time. The last corner, Nottingham managed to scrape off the line. We'll see if they can run this one down. Rundle in the number one runner position. Tim Errett on the post. Harry Stone and right blocker. Jamie Butler, of course, in goal. And Will Gurney Champion comes to join him here.
I think that's Max Anderson.
Is it?
Yeah, Will Gurney Champion's just there.
Oh.
Out to C1. Rawlins down the channel into the bottom corner. He does do it well, doesn't he?
He does indeed. Watching a few of the live streams last weekend, actually, and yeah, it's certainly a trademark of his, and extremely effective, really. You can't knock it, can you?
Yeah, slick corner routine. I think the Beeston drums arrived. I can hear someone clatting around.
I hope they're not hitting a
down
weed
there.
then. That would be terribly irresponsible. But I think it might be a drum. A shirt and tie here from the Beeston coach. Big day. Big day.
Very smart.
Henry Croft looking up, right to left, and off the side of the field. Unlucky.
Such a dangerous player, Henry Croft. Not often you see him make a mistake like that. Pete Corey now in the corner.
Talking of dangerous players, Pete Corey on Wednesdays is one dangerous player. My word. Also on Saturdays, as don't quite know who that is actually. Louis Tipper takes a fall now. Toby Stanley just in front of the dugout. I think he's going to go and sit down on the bench. And Acorn.
Yeah.
After his 3 falls over in the game. As Max Anderson goes left, right, good night. Driving into the 25, into the circle, and it's given against him for I don't know what. But as the game comes on, Will Prentice down the right-hand side. Ben Shardlow, CrossFit extraordinaire, following him through. As Jose San Millán wins back possession. Will Gurney champion now. Chico to Chico. And Beeston somehow gather the ball and they'll look to build a bit of possession and gain back a bit of calmness.
Yeah, definitely big truck over the top there from Beeston, but no disconnect from the attacker. So Nottingham get the free hit. Time to make some substitutions. Luke Holland, Ollie King, Max Anderson making their way off the pitch, along with Ollie Lander. Strong replacements though. Tim Errett heading on, Will Gurney champion. Many others. Will Porter back on the pitch. Louis Cuttle on the ball.
Nice ball out to the right there. Jose Mistrap onto the foot. As Gaz Griffiths looks forward to Croft, who with another mistrap there. That's 2. We may have an acorn, a second acorn of the day coming his way as he hits a back stick. Only one back stick so far. If for those of you at home who can't see the scoreboard, 3-2 Nottingham Beeston. 8 minutes 20 left on the clock. Yeah, more just the time, George.
Sorry, Harry.
Sorry, it is bright, that scoreboard.
Really bright. You could do with some blue light glasses, I think.
I've actually left mine at home today, which is really quite sad because it would have been a great day for it. Although I don't know if that means that I can't see the pitch if I've got blue light glasses on.
Hopefully not.
No,
We'll have to try it one day.
one day.
Ollie Randall on the ball now.